Oh, hey there. Didn't see you. Don't mind me, just getting a good pump in, trying to get a little jacked. Thinking about getting into some amateur fighting.
You? Fighting? You couldn't punch your way out of a wet paper bag.
But, if I'm being honest, this working out stuff just ain't for me.
You'd probably be fine taking steroids. I don't think you could get any smaller.
I'm not taking steroids, dude. I'm going to use the awesome power of video games. Steam has all kinds of games and simulators that could teach any kind of skill to anyone. You can become a trucker, a masturbator, or even a horribly depressed retail worker. Hey, it's still more credible of an education than what you'd get from DeVry University. If these games can teach people life skills, then maybe I can find a game that can teach me how to make a fist. Unbroken K2. Hey, now, this looks promising. Sports simulation, kick-tie boxing elements. This game sounds perfect.
What the hell?
Welcome to the greatest kick-tie boxing event. This game takes you into a nostalgic battle in a sports simulation roleplay action game.
Alright, I have no idea what a nostalgia battle is, but it sounds cool, whatever it might be. I think it's when you go back and play a game from your childhood that you loved, but when you play it now, it's a big steaming pile of squirting out of with a walrus. Oh, we get a character creator? That was a bad choice, game. I don't know what kind of character creator this is, because we're certainly not making humans here. The most normal looking one of the bunch is great value Keanu Reeves over here. And why do so many of them look dirty? I've seen dudes that look like this strung out behind my local gas station. Hey, buddy, you just get done eating a steamy dookie? Because it looks like you got some smeared all over your mouth. Maybe if I get some hair on this dude, he'll look a little less cursed.
Da Vinci?
I have to go ahead and say that this character creator, it sucks farts. Not because it only lets you make weird f***ed up homunculi, but because on a functional level, it just sucks farts. Simply scrolling through the customization options is agony because it takes a full second for the next thing to load in. Okay, we're actually bald now. Oh, okay, I thought the game was just really struggling to try and render hair. That is, if the game decides to work, because a lot of things, primarily the beards and other assorted facial hairs, just don't load in half the time. But at the very least, I was able to make my character look like if John Quincy Adams shoved his head in a wood chipper. Morphing your body into a variety of different forms must be a very physically demanding process, because this dude is dripping like the ladies when I roll by in my Heelys. On second thought, better throw a blur over this before YouTube gets any funny ideas. Now, what country does our peak physical specimen hail from? Like your typical American, I know like 5 of these flags. Is it possible to come from the great nation of Pretoria? No, this is perfect. Our fighter represents no one nation, but all nations, as he is the greatest fighter in the entire world. Enter a name you can remember. Okay, well, we're gonna have to come up with the most epic name possible, something bone-chilling, something awe-inspiring, something that generations for years to come will remember and chant as the glorious and most greatest fighter on the entire planet. Oh, wait, let me just, there. Bill Buffnuts. Because that's all I could fit in the text box. Now that we've sculpted the greatest fighter in the world, let's see what he can teach us about mixed martial arts. Just one small minor detail though. There we go. Perfection. Yeah, look at Buffnuts strutting in like he owns the place. Talk about being the cock of the walk. Not gonna lie though, this dude looks quite a bit like a soy jack.
What do you want here? Make sure you go!
Okay, I was absolutely not expecting Demo Man TF2 to make an appearance in this game. You think Gaben approved of this crossover?
No.
I'm looking for a colleague of mine, like he used to fight for your boss.
Is that seriously the voice we're going with for our star fighter? Doesn't even sound like bro's testicles have dropped yet. Watching this cutscene should count as Guantanamo Bay torture. The camera whips around so much I feel like I'm about to barf, and I seriously think the word salad dialogue is giving me a stroke.
Do you know
woman
where
was
he went
also
and who
looking
this
for
woman
him.
was?
Let me know if you were able to watch that clip without developing some kind of psychological disorder.
If I look like a detective, do you think I'll follow people and see where they are? Go away or I'll smash your face!
Sorry, I just wanted to ask where my colleague is and why you are being so rude.
You're seriously wondering why the bouncer is being rude? Buddy, you look like if Charles II went through Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Talk about the pot calling the kettle black.
Oh, thank God, we're finally getting to the fighting. Now remember, this game billed itself as a simulation, so I'm gonna take everything that's shown here as 100% fact. Wow, I think I've seen kindergarten playground fights with more action than this. It's got so much slow motion it feels like it was directed by Zack Snyder. And the dialogue up to this point is about on par with his writing skill.
I have fought back until now. Years of hard training have made me a fighting machine. Now you come and want to know.
No, come on, Buff Nuts. I had 15 G's riding on this fight. You know how many V-Bucks I could have bought with that money? We've been defeated, broken, and left in the gutter. There is only one person out there who can save us now. That's right, it's martial arts legend Loose B. No. Yeah, this game has nowhere near the budget to afford the real guy. Hell, we don't even have the budget to legally say his name. Speaking of, could I interest you in some Dr. Thunder? You know, it's really good. It's really good. I kind of like this better than the name brand stuff. Yeah, it really tastes like pennies. But you know, if soda is not your thing, trying to watch your figure, could I interest you in a prongle? You know, they're pretty good. They're pretty good, I have to say. Oh yeah. They're crunch. All right, well, we're pretty much starting from rock bottom, but anyone can make a name for themselves in Rock City. Voted coolest city in the world for 3 years running.
We want the best, for you want the best, so we have paid for your next challenge, for your next challenge, automatically hit.
I don't know what that was, but I guarantee it activated at least 15 sleeper agents that are watching this right now. If Buffnuts is going to become the next fighting champion of the world, we've got to get him on a strict training regimen. And when you're a professional fighter, there is nothing more important than muscles. So let's get out there and pump some iron. Jesus Christ, what in God's name am I looking at? I can't tell if he's in utter agony or if he's currently getting some of the best dome of his life. And the fact that he stares directly into the camera makes this whole thing way more uncomfy than it already is. All right, no, I can't look at this dude's face anymore. He's making me feel all kinds of weird, not good emotions. Why don't we move on to something a little less strenuous? How about some cardio? Okay, yeah, still doing that face? All right, whatever. I guess this dude must really love exercising. I don't want to make any assumptions or anything, but did I waste my money on this game?
Yes!
Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying that for me. Exercise is important as a professional fighter, but nothing is more importanter than these bad boys. And after watching that pathetic display in the back alley from earlier, our boy needs all the help he can get. He's never gonna win a fight, is he? No, we're screwed. These have to be some of the most pathetic strikes I have ever seen. He just looks like a limp sausage slapping up against that punching bag. I've had piss streams that have more force than this dude's punches. And not to mention, the controls for this are utterly abysmal. Most of the time my button inputs don't even do anything, and when the game actually registers a button press, it usually just says it's wrong, even when I'm hitting the right button, or it'll completely bug out and say that I both pressed the wrong and the right button at the same time.
Wait, what the hell is that?
Alright, but listen to me, okay? You've trained long and hard to get to where you are today, okay? Remember to stay light on your feet, strike fast, and strike hard, okay? And you know what? Don't be afraid to fight a little dirty, you know? There's nothing wrong with it. Poke the eye a little bit, twist the scrot, you know? Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do to take home this W, okay? You understand me?
Yes!
You're gonna get creamed out there, buddy.
This is it. We're finally here. The big moment we've all been waiting for. These dudes about to kiss? I should have taken the hint earlier during the training segments because the actual fighting here, it eats boogers. At least when I was up against the punching bag, I could sometimes land a hit, but here in the ring, nothing works. Nothing at all. Whenever I hit a button or move the thumbstick, my character just mildly twitches and vibrates for a few seconds. Sitting there watching my character do nothing while I smash the hell out of every button on my controller was beyond infuriating. Believe me when I say I have never experienced a rage quite like what I felt while playing this game. If I just wanted to stand here and get the snot beaten out of me, I could have let Duncan do that to me for free. But no, I had to go and pay $10 to have this done to me in this game. But if there's one positive I can say about this whole thing, it's that the fight commentators are utterly hilarious and sound like they're from a completely different planet.
I am so excited to watch these kick Thai boxing events tonight. He is in trouble. Who will finish this fight tonight? What do you think?
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of this round. Tonight's fight is brought to you by Shiz Cola, slurp it down, and by the LKLZS8WSLK Filtered Easy H2O Bottle Filling Station, the official water fountain of mixed martial arts, and by Diz Rush. To see the worst games, the wackiest antics, and the stinkiest memes, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on a video.
Shameless plug over.
Okay, so that round didn't go too great, but I don't think Buffnuts got too roughed up. Ah, I stand corrected. I don't know though, having your face all rearranged like this seems like an improvement to me.
Like you're one to talk. You look like a Picasso painting come to life.
Well, you can't look any worse than the other guy, right? God, yeah, Bill, you definitely look a lot better than this abomination. What is wrong with this guy's teeth? It's like his mouth is filled with rotten meat. Come on, Bill, come on, you've got this. Knock this dude out. Yes! Bill, you did it! I don't know how, because the dude is still standing upright, but you did it! You may think differently, but to me, winning one amateur bout is more than enough for me to crown Bill Buffnuts the new Ultimate Fighting Champion of the world. And you know what every fighting champion needs? A brand new pair of shorts. There we go. Now you're utterly dripped. Oh, baby. Bill, you know it's against regulation to bring that much cake into the ring. I must say, I think this game taught me quite a bit about the ancient art of martial arts, and I think I'm ready to take my skills to the next level.
There is a scourge of crime sweeping across this city. A scourge that our police and politicians refuse to stop. A scourge that only the bravest fighter on the planet can solve. Who keeps moving my damn cameras? A scourge that only I can solve. This is...
Wing Chang, Park Sung Ho Legends.
At least I think that's what it's called because it's named Pak Sung Bo Wing Chun in the Steam store. Man, both of these sound like something your racist uncle would say while trying to order some Chinese takeout. Before we go any further with this one, we have to appreciate this absolutely insane title screen. It's like the developer mixed together the essence of schlocky kung fu movies and Guy Fieri and turned it into a video game. Also, love the dudes on the sides flopping around like they're trying to swat down a fly. This looks exactly like something I would have done as a kid when I was alone in my room pretending I was a kung fu master.
I wish you would go back to that, because the things you do now are just unspeakable.
If this title screen wasn't visually stimulating enough for you, why don't you take a look at the following cutscene.
The world is now under my control. What you wanna do, fools? Listen. We'll take control of your life and your soul.
Yeah, just sounds like the voice actor is straight up ripping ass right into the microphone. And the animations for the freaks in this cutscene, I can't tell if they're tweaking out or currently being possessed by demons. Just so you know, the same developer made this and the last game, and I have to say, they are a master of cinematography. I think I'm going to start using some of the same camera angles in my own videos from now on. Get those disgusting, greasy, pasty fingers out of my face before I bite them off. All of this, from the graphics to the animations to the music, is just an assault on the senses. I even think I can smell this game, and it does not smell good. I don't know how the developer managed this, but they somehow made a game that controls worse than the last one. All of the buttons do what they should here. I can punch, I can kick, all the fun kung fu stuff, but it's all horrible. None of my attacks do anything to the enemies when I try to hit them. I've seen TJ Maxx clearance aisle slap fights more violent than this. Good luck trying to even attack in the first place, because the bad guys just immediately swarm you like soccer moms to an open bottle of Xanax. I'm getting pounded by so many dudes right now, I don't know if I can show this on YouTube. The game also doesn't know how to handle this much combat, so it doesn't take too long before your character just flings across the map like a ragdoll in a 2012 Gmod brain rot video. But with how genuinely terrible all of this is, there's one saving grace. You don't have to play any of it. Seriously, you can skip this entire level by just running right to the exit. Okay, I wasn't expecting my next challenge to be a room utterly filled to the brim with tables. I'm only assuming this giant number on the wall over here is the amount of brain cells I've lost by playing this game. I ended up running around this room for over 5 minutes, desperately trying to find anything I could do to get through this room. You would think there'd be some kind of code, seeing as there is a keypad right here on the wall, but would you believe me if I told you the solution to this was, and I'm not kidding, breaking all of these tables? Yeah, all you have to do is keep breaking tables until a key spawns that unlocks the next room. I'm gonna cut the game some slack here. Maybe they were trying to do something along the lines of those test your might minigames from the older Mortal Kombats, so, you know, fine, whatever. I'm sure the next puzzle will be way more interesting than whatever that was. It's benches? I swear to God, if I have to break all of these benches, I'm gonna bust a nut, and not in a good way. Yep. Yeah, this is what? Why? Who would think this is a good puzzle? Genuinely, who would think breaking furniture would count as good puzzle design? Can this even really be called a puzzle? Or does the developer just have a hate boner for patio furniture? By the next room, the developer just lost all effort, if they even had any in the first place, and just made this challenge dodge the bombs for the next 200 seconds. I found out far too late that you can just stand in this spot without getting hit at all, making the entire challenge nothing at all. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's the whole level. It's fine, we can just run through this level and get on with... Oh, I can't skip this one, huh? I actually have to kill the boss here before I can go to the next level? Well, you must think I'm a 1996 Toyota Corolla if you think I'm playing any more of this digital STD. Playing these games was about as fun as swallowing a big beefy fart, but I think I actually learned a thing or two about fighting.
Still no way you could take me on.
Oh, come on, man. You're just too much of a baby to fight me.
I think I know someone who's more your speed.
Bluebird? Seriously? That'd be like fighting a toddler.
And that's exactly what it would be like if I gave you a beat down.
Alright, fine. If you insist. Alright, Flubert, put 'em up. Come on, let's see what you got. Tell you what, I'll even give you one free one.
Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and let me know what you thought of the video down in the comments below. And be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss another video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.